What's going on, everybody? This be your boy DJ Anonymous with Sportsbizmusic, the podcast episode 23, and I got a special guest, DJ Luna. What's going on with you?
Hey.
Now I see you. You've been working a lot. From just doing my research and things like that. But I'm pretty sure there's some people that know about you, but you still need to have people know of you more.
Right.
So tell a little bit, brief, about yourself.
I grew up in Miami. I'm originally from New Orleans.
Mm-hmm.
I've been DJing for about a year now.
For a year?
1 year. It actually wasn't even my idea. It's a long story. I could tell you the short version or the long version.
It could be long. Yeah.
Okay. So the way me and Wale met was through Twitter.
Okay.
So I just always talk shit on Twitter, tweeting my opinion on music that came out.
Mm-hmm.
And out of nowhere one day he followed me.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't even notice that he had followed me until someone messaged me saying, yo, I see Wale follows you. Can you send him my music?
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, Wale follows me? I didn't even know.
Mm-hmm.
I went to his page and I saw that he was following me, verified page and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And then, what would be your first instinct when you see someone that big following you? What would you do?
I'll hit them up.
Right.
Because they noticed me. Something
exactly.
about me.
So I didn't do that because that's what anybody would do,
yeah.
right? So I waited a couple weeks, just kept, tweeting, talking shit. I actually had a blog at the time, a hip-hop blog. I would just post articles on, music that came out and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And one day he messaged me. He said, I love your enthusiasm. I want you to be a part of my team, somehow. He was I don't know how, but, you need to be on my team.
Mm-hmm.
So from there, we started, going back and forth, brainstorming, seeing how I could become a part of Every Blue Moon. And we ended up landing on You Should Learn How to DJ. Mm-hmm. And I was like, okay. So, yeah, I started taking classes.
Mm-hmm.
That was November of 2016. Mm-hmm. And then by March of 2017, I was starting to DJ shows.
So you know how to scratch and all that stuff?
That's not really my style, but I know how.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I prefer to just mix. I love hearing songs smoothly transition into each other. I'd rather do that instead of just scratch and drop the next song. You
okay, because I'm the same way because
I like to actually make the songs talk to each other.
Yeah, because when I started DJing when I was 15, I didn't have the actual DJ set and stuff like that. I had a computer.
Right.
So I had virtual DJ, so I just play the song and then to the next song. That's how I used to do my mixtape, just ease it off. But then once I got networking and stuff and people from up north was like, oh, you should scratch it up a little bit. Mm-hmm. And I was just I tried it, shout out to DJ Illusion. He a DJ from Broward.
Oh yeah, I know him.
Yeah, he based down south, and I've come there a couple times and he'll teach me the vinyls.
I've been trying to find someone to teach me how to play on vinyl, so I'm gonna hit him up. Thank you.
It's like a whole nother
It's different, right? Yeah.
So before the DJing and stuff like that, where did your love for music start at?
So my dad was actually in the music industry.
Mm-hmm.
So just growing up, he exposed me to so much. My dad was taking me to concerts when I was a kid.
Mm-hmm.
So it was just my life. So I just naturally fell into it. Even though I had never considered a career in the music industry, I've always made playlists and spoken on albums coming out and gone to a lot of concerts and stuff like that.
So pretty much, because you said you was blogging before.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how.
That was how I first started, and it actually wasn't even my idea to start vlogging. One day, someone on Twitter told me yo, do you have a blog? I would love to read more about your opinions.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, nah. And then I ran a poll. And I was like, should I start a hip-hop blog? And it got 98% yes.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, all right, I got to do it.
That's what's up.
Yeah, that was 2.5 years ago. And then I kind of stopped once I got more into DJing because I didn't have time for both. But yeah, that kind of opened the door for me to get more into that music environment on Twitter. All my followers on Twitter all love music. So you're my fans.
So I'm the opposite because I've been doing music and now I'm going to I tell people is honestly it's more like media now, journalism, and I'm still, to this day just learning, everything about it because, like, MySpace days, I should do a little blog, but that was like a writing to myself. I wasn't like writing for other people, you know what I'm saying? Podcast, I was just like, I know so many artists, and then some people I want to know, like, to get to know, like,
right.
So it's a whole nother world. It's a grind. It's really a grind.
Yeah, definitely.
So you originally from New Orleans?
Yes.
How is that?
Music is in my blood.
Yeah. How's New Orleans? Because I actually visited New Orleans before when I was younger, and I always describe people. New Orleans to me remind me of Miami and Atlanta mixed together.
That's a good comparison. Yeah, New Orleans is definitely more, southern.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what's
like. It's like southern hospitality, but it does have that city, vibe.
City vibe, yeah. But New Orleans also has like a tiny population. It's just a really small city. Like the entire city of New Orleans is like, I don't know, downtown to like Aventura. Like it's small.
Yeah.
And especially after Hurricane Katrina, a lot of people moved away. Like half my family lives in Houston now. Some of them are in Atlanta, LA, all spread out.
So you was a part of that situation?
Well, my like direct family, my mom and dad and my sister, we all lived here with my grandparents, my uncles, my cousins, my aunt.
So you wasn't there when that happened? Mm-hmm. Okay, but
we already lived here.
But how was like knowing of that happening to your city like that?
Terrible. My grandparents, their whole house got 8 feet of water. It was crazy. Everybody's house got destroyed. Everybody in my family. Crazy.
That's crazy because we just had a hurricane last year.
And luckily there was nothing too bad that affected anyone I know here.
Yeah.
But like in Puerto Rico, my mom's from Puerto Rico originally, and yeah, her uncle's house got completely flooded. His friend's aunt's house gone.
That's crazy.
My boyfriend is from the Virgin Islands, and his grandma's house is gone completely.
They was one of the ones that got hit a lot, especially during hurricane season last year. So it's crazy.
Yeah.
You got your EP out called Sunday Morning.
Yes.
Which is a dope, EP. I heard it.
What's your favorite track?
My favorite track is Friday. How you sample, how the producer sampled the Drake beat.
Actually, Drake sampled that original classic song.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he used the same sample that Drake used. He didn't sample Drake.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So
everyone thinks that that's just from the Drake song 0 to 100, but actually Drake sampled like a classic soul song.
What song was that?
I don't remember what it's called, but I know that the producer I got the beat from and Drake used the same original sample.
So what to get into more of the, before we get in detail with the EP, why did you name it Sunday Morning?
I was thinking about names for such a long time, like over a year. I was trying to come up with like the perfect name. And then one day I just asked myself, I'm like, what does this feel like? Like when would I want to listen to this? Just like what's like the mood? I'm like Sunday morning. Like if on a Sunday morning, if you wake up and you just want to listen to something mellow, like you would just probably want to put on this tape. So I just called it Sunday Morning. And then the track list was like, well, the project is called Sunday Morning. Let me just call it tracks days of the week.
You had Philo B. I know him. I can't pronounce the artist's name. Chillet. I'm supposed to be interviewing him next week.
Yeah, he works with Fred a lot too.
Yeah, so
we actually recorded that song in Fred's studio. His verse.
So how DJ to DJ, because I'm working on the track right now and it's hard. I was talking to Fred about it because the beat, someone gave me the beat, but he don't even know who produced the beat. So I'm like, I can release it for free, but I can't.
You gotta be really careful.
Yeah, I can't put it on iTunes. But Fred was like,
I had to get permission from every single artist.
Fred told me just send him the song and then he'll probably put a beat behind that.
Similar to it, yeah. That could work.
Because I ain't trying to get in trouble.
Yeah, no, you gotta be really careful. I gave all the artists 100% royalties of the songs. Like, I'm not trying to make money off of this project. You know, I'm not the producer, I'm not the artist on it. So, like, all the tracks that it was just, like, one producer and one artist, I gave them each 50-50. You know what I mean? But they still have to be cool with their music being distributed everywhere. You know, you got to make sure that that producer knows everybody's on the same page, because if not, they will hit you up like, yo, take this down.
Yeah, because I always said that, you know, when I come out with my album, like, I want everyone to get their piece. I just want to create, you know. It's like the DJ is like the quarterback or the coach of a team. Like, you got to place people here and there, stuff like that. Even with the track I did so far, I had 2 artists from down here. One was River Snapper, and another was named Shamara CNS. And then my artist up there from Jersey, Valona Denise, she's dope.
Really?
Really dope. Like, I gotta push
Send me
out.
a link.
I'm gonna show you a link right now. Well, after the podcast, but I was just like, man, like, this song would be so dope. You know, hopefully, like, shout out to Fred and Audacity on Recorded Studios. But hopefully he'll do some magic and just, you know, have.
The most important part of putting a project together, because you can get a bunch of dope tracks from different people, it has to be cohesive.
Yeah.
You know, you can't just have random tracks. Like mine, I tried to give it like that whole classic soul vibe.
Yeah,
but like there was one track that I felt like didn't go with the rest of the project, but the way that I placed it, I was able to make it still sound cohesive.
I'm trying to think, what was it? Was it Wednesday, I think?
No.
No, Wednesday. What was it?
Because I went on a classic sample Saturday.
Saturday. Yeah. But you can't, like, the way that how it went from Sunday. A lot of people don't know really Sunday's the first
day of the week. Exactly.
But like how you went from Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, and then Sunday morning.
And I had an interlude.
Yeah, and I love the interlude.
Yeah, I use that Gladys Knight humming.
I always tell people, like, I just love interludes and stuff, and the interlude was like,
they're important. It kind of like resets your mind before the next track.
Yeah. So, like, cause that's something like unique, that's different. Like, I never really heard, like, I mean, you hear songs about a week, like a weekday or a weekend, but you never have a project that's like Sunday, Monday, like literally, you know, and like you can feel each vibe from it, you know what I'm saying?
Each day, yeah.
So, getting with the process of each song, like, was it really hard to even like contact all the artists?
No, it was actually pretty easy. I mean, what made it easier was like me explaining my vision for the project. Like, I didn't just tell people, yo, I'm working on this, like, let me get a verse, let me get a track. Like, I was like, this is what I'm trying to do, this is how I want it to be, these are the other people that are going to be on it. Like, I tried to like really make everyone feel like they were part of it, you know, instead of just like trying to reach out to someone for a feature, because then they feel like, all right, like, this is just work, you know. But when they feel like they're part of something I'm creating, they're like more passionate about what they do.
Did you just send the beat out and they recorded it?
Not even, like, it really took me over a year to put this together, because I was so picky with who I wanted on each beat. Like, all of those songs, there's a few versions, like, with other people that I didn't want. So,
I was,
yeah.
You listen to Drink Champs?
No, what's that?
It's like a podcast with Noriega and DJ EFM.
I don't really listen to podcasts that much.
But not like DJ EFM, he's like he originally from LA, but he's Miami, you know, raised, you know, like he's like one of the most legendary DJs down here.
I'm pretty sure I've heard of him, but I can't say I've listened to the podcast.
Yeah. But like he came out with a project like 3 years ago, and he told me, cause we had the same conversation, and I was telling him, like, you know, I'm in the process of doing that, and he was telling me he had like a whiteboard of what he listed, all the artists that he always wanted to put a track with, and the artists he wanted, like he had, for example, like he had, I'm trying to remember, it was like random people, like he had Denzel Curry with like an artist from like the West Coast. You know what I'm saying?
Like random people he wanted together.
Yeah, but it went so great. I'm like, this is like, it's as a DJ, like,
we have that ear.
That ear, you know what I'm saying? Like, we like the conductors, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
It's just fun. It's just that I know the only thing that's really hard about putting the project together is, you know, artists got time too. Like they have their own stuff going on, their own brand and things like that.
Yeah, it took me a few months to get some of those tracks back. Like it took a minute, but it was worth it. Like Philo, I sent him that beat. It already had Sylvan on it, and it took like about a month